Welcome, all you plus two comedy modifiers, back to the stream. Welcome back to Puzzle Party. TV's Noah here, water in hand because it's hot. And we have already beaten this level, but there's a lot we got to talk about still. So, last time when we beat this level, I didn't go through the door because I could venture out into space. And I couldn't find anything out in space. But I knew there had to be something out in space. There was something out in space every single time I looked. So, I did something I might not have been the smartest thing to do, but I did it. I didn't look up a guide, but I checked the achievement page. And when I checked the achievement page, it turns out we are in some pretty uncharted territory. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, it looks like there's about 92 levels here, and about 8.8% of players beat the game. Okay? So, beat the final puzzle with one skip or less. There's different... You can skip levels, and you're going to get different endings if you do, apparently. We're going for the best ending because we ain't skipping stuff because we're puzzle masters. So this is where things get a bit interesting. So... we successfully found Gideon. 4.5% of people do that. We've successfully found Elon. Not that one. 3.6% of people do that. We successfully found Nara. Only 1.6% of people do that. And then I scrolled down. And then I found this one. Find Huxley. 1.4% of people have actually found Huxley. Now, based on the way that the other achievements are found, I would assume that this is done the same way as the other ones. So that Huxley is floating somewhere out in space, and we need to find Huxley. Here's the thing. There are only 3 other achievements that are less completed, with 3.3%. That's It's Her, Not Me. That's beat the final puzzle with 4 or more skips. So I think that's what we're going for here. Apparently not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of people have completed every puzzle. Beat the game 4 times in one of the other modes, excluding story mode, because you're going to unlock like time attack and stuff like that. And beat the game 3 times in one of the other modes, excluding story mode. These are the same, this is one step further than this one. So the idea that everyone who has gotten this achievement got this achievement, I find very interesting. And I did a little bit of research. I was curious how many people 1.4% of the community is. And according to some statistics I found online, at most, this game has sold 720 copies. Which means 1.4% is roughly 10 people. 1.3%, roughly 9 people. There's some rounding that has to go on for those numbers to work, but here's the thing to consider. The numbers of units sold is not always accurate. Could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less. I found some sites claiming that this only sold 400-some copies. I assume that if you made this game, you have this achievement. I don't know how many actual people have gotten these achievements that didn't work on the game. So we are really in uncharted territory. There's no guide to be found. We are truly explorers here in space. So let's try to find Huxley. So the way we did this puzzle is we did this, we did this, we did this. This came up here, and we were like, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Restart that. I didn't know that was a possibility. So I want to tell this to go down here. Yeah, go down here. Be a good little guy. Be a good little guy. Go this way. There we go. And then I set this guy through. So here's the issue with all of this that I'm having with this. I don't have a use for the bomb. So I think this might be bomb related in terms of getting the secret. I also find this very suspicious. Like the fact that this red line just seems to come out of nowhere. I think that's the direction we're going to just run. We're going to run up there for quite a bit of time. So let's go ahead and do this. And I'm going to take the bomb with me. Run! Take the bomb deep into space! Alright, that happened. So in past puzzle partying, the hidden character was located somewhere, like, very close to where you exit the level. But the idea of the red line deep into space makes me think, maybe, for this one, it's a lot of just running up. I also don't know what the maximum here is. This is going to be what this Let's Play is. This is about searching. Do you think that there's an end, or? This is a ridiculous amount of time. So, I think it was Maddox that recommended this, is that we should attempt a corkscrew. That's the only way to truly scout everything, is by just basically roaming around the perimeter. By walking in a complete circle, we'll be able to cover more ground, and basically we're just going to get further and further out and look further and further for whatever this secret may be. The other issue with this is, like, I'm very low on footage when it comes to Let's Play, so if I waste an entire stream just searching for Huxley, it's going up. So you have to enjoy the unknown of whether or not this is successful or not. I don't know. Maybe Editor Noah will be nice and fast forward through some stuff, or perhaps include that information in the thumbnail or the description, but I don't know. Alright, so here's the first loop where we're just kind of, we're not really losing sight of anything here. There we go. First loop complete. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. here. I just want to double check. All right. Uh-huh. There's this. Let's go out a little bit further. Just kind of check this area. And that's that. I see something blue out there for a second. Nope, that was my imagination. Alright. And then once this is straight up, we've completed our first corkscrew. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we're just going to start the corkscrew out again. I am dedicated to finding something in this. Will it probably just be a character that says hello? Probably. But, like, it's a legitimate discovery in this game, you know? Like, I truly believe that the achievement percentage of it is so low that the number of people who I believe have achieved this is exclusive to people who worked on this game. And you know what? I really like this game. I think this game is unique. It in a way, reminds me of Portal in that its puzzles are good enough to be a game without the love that is needed to include the story. And because of that, I kind of want to support it. I mean, I've already bought the game, but I want to give it the energy that it asks of me to actually find a secret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, just for my own sanity, so you know what I'm doing, is I'm walking clockwise, and then I about face when the line hits the quarter, and then I come down. I'm hoping that I'm not giving too much of a berth that I'm missing it, but I do wish that I had some semblance of what direction I should be going. I was trying to the idea that maybe the level is a map and it was like pointing downward, but I walked down for a while, didn't see anything. I walked up for a while, didn't see anything. And, like, it's space, so there are no landmarks. I mean, those stars are moving. Like, there's really no way for me to mark my, like, progress or where I've been. I can't zoom out. I just have to continue this spiral searching. Be great if a mid was around, and he could have thoughts. Now we're gonna be straight up again. I'll have to walk out for another 5 seconds. This might go up as one episode if I don't find anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's spiral again, baby. Committed. I'm committed to this. Huxley. Hello. In space, nobody can hear you. Hello. You know what I didn't do now that I've made that joke? I didn't attempt to talk to any of... At least I don't think I did. I don't think I tried to talk to anybody. They all say hello or hey or some version of a greeting. And I never thought to type to them. I have to look through my old Let's Plays and see which levels they're in and maybe try to chat up Gideon or whatever. Wish I had a more active chat. Keep me company on this very fruitless journey right now. I think this might be the last spin. I think maybe once defeated, as in I defeat this game, we can come back to this level and really take some time with it. Now, from what I understand, there are multiple endings, and they all have to do with the skips that you use. You can use a skip to get past a level that you find too hard. I have not used any. My understanding is... See? See? You can't see me. Click it. I'm pressing C. C. C hat. I'm below sea level. God, I'm so good at Let's Plays. I was just about to give up, and I found the letter C in space. What do you see? Okay, so... this is roughly 25 seconds up and then a left. That's roughly where that C is. We got to take another lap. We found something. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. I'm going to send this in the chat so I remember. C. Just going to keep a running list of any letters we find. Because now my assumption is there's going to be a word. My worry is that I was supposed to find letters in the other levels where I was able to break out. And I was just too satisfied with meeting a character that I didn't do a thorough enough search. Right this way. I think if I don't find anything on this pass, I may stop. Because as obsessed with this as I am, this could also be an off-camera project. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the moment where I found a sea was good content. It's weird, like, I'm out here looking for something, but since I'm, like, boundary breaking, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. And, like, I also found finding that so scary. See, now I'm, like, getting excited because I'm approaching where the sea was. And now I'm having the thought of, like, maybe I should have, thought I saw. Thought I saw something. Okay. Now I'm thinking, like, maybe I should have found the sea and then just did a quick search around the sea. There is also the thought, let me try this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm running back towards where I believe the sea was. If it's not there, there's a chance that these things appear randomly. So I want to know if the sea truly is a location. There it is again. Okay. One, it looks like the copyright notice, right? Seeing what I can see while keeping the sea in frame, you know? This doesn't sound good. There's also the thought, because we discussed the idea that maybe I missed other letters in the other times I could break out. This is my 4th time being able to break out. This would imply that this is the 4th letter, and C is a weird 4th letter. It would definitely imply that there would have to be a 5th letter, in my opinion. Because not a lot of, like, unless the word's Mark, as in Marcus, I don't see this being the end of a word. C also makes me think Cass. Also makes me think Cat Ghost. I'm just going to kind of return back this way. Alright, it wasn't that far away, but like... I had the thought that like maybe this is a map of some sort, because it's a very weirdly shaped level. Would there be a way to make that make sense? What would the sea be on this map? I don't think it's the blue block, because I would be able to if it was the blue block, I would have the ability when I walked back to run into something that was the yellow block. I don't think it's the red block because I'd run into the green block. I mean, I guess it could be that red block, but I don't know. That doesn't make a lot of sense. This is me really stretching the premise here. You know what I'd also love to do? I'd love to get a slidey box out this door. But I don't think that's a possibility at this time. Because I can get this box out this way, but that'd be pretty much it. Unless, can I get... no, I'd have to be able to get 2 boxes over this way. I bet you I could do that if I used the blue line, which is like, now I'm really creating a hassle for myself, but it would be interesting since these do not stop sliding to slide it infinitely out this way. But to do that, I would have to be able to slide it here and then slide another box into it. Or I could have just used the bomb that was there. Okay. Let's just try this. The bomb's such a weird thing to have there. And if I slide it over, I can slide a box into it. And I think this might be it. It's too interesting of a concept to not at least try. Come on over. Come on over, baby. There we go. Lovely. Especially since so much of this is like auto. Like, that's not really my doing there. I guess there's the idea of breaking out without it all disappearing. But I don't think I can do that. Like, I think if I put the bomb here, it'll blow up just that one, and I won't be able to get out. It's a fun idea, but... like, I want to use the bomb for something, and being able to push it up... oh, this is going to require some really fast movement. I don't even know if I can make this in time, but we're gonna try. I gotta move it over and up 1. 3, 2, 1. No! The only other idea is I could do this with this box, and I could push the bomb like here. Here we go. Now I'm fully down the rabbit hole. Shit. I will say this also feels like not the correct. Like, this doesn't feel like the intended way to do this. But it definitely feels like this level is giving me things I'm not using. So there should be a purpose to it. And I'm trying to, like, force feed an acceptable solution to this. So I have this move, and then I have this move, and then I have this move. I could put the bomb right here and move it down, and that would create the successful thing that I want to do. Yeah, because now I can do this. Now I can do this. And now what do you think is going to happen? Goodbye forever! I'm never going to catch up to it again. But I did it! I definitely did it. No one can take that from me. All right. Why is also, like, I find it interesting that there's a path here, like, implying that for some reason I would want to have to get around this that's going down, but I would never be in that situation. And, like, this path is entirely unused. Like, that's why I think, like, the shape of this is important. But I'm out of answers, and I don't want to spend the whole time just doing this, so. Whew, and that's going to do it for this edition of Puzzle Party. What do you think's going on? Leave your theories in the comments down below. And be sure you subscribe right here to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming so you can catch up on all my past live streams. And I will see you all next time. Boop!